Morning, everyone. Jason here, getting ready to go over some fantastic email marketing program that we have available here, which would be our new Panda. So without further ado, let's kind of dive in, and I want to spend some time, just a bit of an overview today, show you a couple places, a couple things that you can do, tweak, and make your own. So of course, we've gotten into the difficulties.
Yeah, now everybody should be seeing your screen. Let's see if that works.
Sorry about that, technical difficulties there. Technology works perfect every single time except when it doesn't. So we're back to contacts here. I don't know, like I said, I don't know why they have mailing labels in here. You know, this is an emailing program, so I don't know why we would need to deliver that. You have your list of contacts, to do list and import. So let's first, how are we going to get these contacts in here? Well, you can import them, which is great. You can upload a CSV file from something you've saved. If you're using one of these programs, you're using the company's Office 365, it can load that right up there for you. You can export your contacts from here as well. Most likely, you just choose that file and upload, bada boom, bada bing, they get sent in. Once you have them loaded up in there, here's all of your contacts. So I've got these was doing a search for some clients, but here's everyone. Here's all 1468 of my contacts in there. I can always filter them at any time. So maybe I want my, I send a lot of email marketing to other agents, and I just want to apply that filter. Well, there you go. There's my email marketing for some agents in the area. You can always sort that as well. So, and if you're like, well, gosh, where are they? I don't want to get rid of them. Boom, close it out. Now it's there. Now, you'll notice if I click on a contact, it will take me right to that contact, and I can see what they've done. I can also edit anything in that contact. The names, add them to the real estate AVP. Are we utilizing a birth date or a custom anniversary when they purchase their home, or maybe a wedding date? Let's go back to contacts. I can also watch, there's nothing right here, but as soon as I select a contact, boom, this field opens up. I could delete that contact. I could export that contact, add them to a different group, send them an email directly, create, or send a mobile invite. So this is kind of cool. If I want to move 4 or 5 people into a new group, I can select them right here. Now, don't worry if you have your people into more than one group. The system is smart enough to recognize that just because they're in 2 or 3 groups and you want to send each one of those groups an email, it will only send it to that email address once. So it doesn't go to a whole bunch of people. It goes to one email address one time. So don't worry if you have them in multiple locations. When I unselect, you see that falls away. So that's your contacts. Import them, edit them, put them in groups. If you want to just import your list all at once and then sort them into groups, you can do that as well. And make sure that if you're going to sort them into a new group, you create that new group folder over here on the left-hand side. All right, messages, your messages. These are things that are going out. Auto emails. Buy a house today. And you can see this one's going to be posted on my Twitter account. The Oxford comma. This is going to be posted on my Twitter account. This is going to be posted on my Facebook account. Twitter, etc. And it says this one's launched. So 5/16, launched today. Now, it's funny. It says edit on here, but you'll see it's only editing where I'm sending it to. So if I want to send it to some other locations. Let's talk about creating a new message. So we can create my own message, start with a template, or market one of my listings. In this case, I want to start with a template. I want to create something new for the program here. Now it says select a category from the left. RTS, read the screen. We've got all-purpose, written articles of value, custom industry, Colorado Homes editions. So let's go click on all-purpose, and let's go e-cards. And it is springtime. Is it a holiday? No, we just go general. Some great little springtime images. Do you live in a golf course community? Boy, put that one up there. Spring is here, windmill, umbrellas. So let's say I want to just, let's talk about this golf one. Message contents. If you're caught on a golf course during a storm and are afraid of lightning, hold up one iron. Not even God can hit a one iron. Oh, that's so clever. That's Lee Trevino, a famous golfer. Warmest wishes, the spring iron. One irons are hard to hit, let me tell you. I can edit this content down here, but I want, let's say I want to send that one. And I'm going to go ahead, whoops, I'm crazy on my scrolling here. And close that out. And I'm just going to go select it. Boom, there it is. Now I can edit this message. And maybe it's, you know, hey Jeremy. Make sure you spell your client's name right. Hey Jeremy, let's do golf this summer soon. And send out that message. Prepare that message. Find the save button at the top of the page. Oh, where's the save button? Save and continue. This is an email message. I can retype it. I'm going to put golf email message so I know what it is. Subject line. Oops. Golf soon? My name, my email, who wants to receive this? So I can select groups to send it to, or I can select contacts to send it to. That's me. And select me. And then I'm going to skip email or save and continue. I'm going to save and continue because I want to send them this email. I could post this on my social media by selecting one of these accounts right here. I can just save and continue. I'm going to skip social for now. Now, here's one of the cool things you can do after creating your messages. You can save it as a draft, you can send it right now, or you can schedule the delivery date. So if I said schedule, and that's on Eastern time, and I want this to go out maybe in a week, I could do this. Now, one of the things I see agents do with this program is in the winter months when it's a little slower there, December, January, and we're not quite rocking and rolling yet, is I'll see them come to this program and actually create maybe the first quarter, their first half of the year, and say, hey, I'm going to create some messages that I know will go out in addition to my other marketing at certain times of the year. So they pull their calendar out in front of them and start planning out when they want to start sending them. But in this case, I can send it right now, save and continue, and then bada boom, bada bing. What would you like to do? Create a new message, track your results, or manage your contacts. Let's go back to create a new message. So with these templates, spend a little time on this left-hand side here, and we have so many. The all-purpose ones, we have pre-written articles of value, which are really great, just some general article stuff. And you'll see you got a pretty decent list if it loads. Or maybe it won't load. Maybe Monthly Digest will load faster. Okay, maybe else. Insider, nothing's loading very quick here. Colorado Homes Edition, EP message out manually. Because I have so many people in my sphere list, as well as agents that I market to, I don't want the agents that I market to get the spring forward and fallback emails and all that stuff. That just seems silly. If I was an agent, I'm like, why is this agent sending me something about that? So I send mine out manually. You can come back into the AVP message, edit them, and take a look at them there. The reality check. Boy, I don't know what's going on. We're going to restart this page real fast. The reality check, these are great. We've got one for every month. Just got April's out here right now. And you click on it, and here's this great little message. Got some nude, the sweet hipster beard, doing the right time first. Here's the profile of home buyers and sellers. That's fantastic. If you're not an agent, or excuse me, if you're an agent, you should be reading that every year. And it's got some information, and we can send that on, and we can do a little edit with that as well. Go back here. Local events, promotion, general marketing. Got a couple things. If you were in the Springs office, you might want to definitely consider the USA Rewards one to send out to your sphere. A lot of veterans and military personnel down there. Really great one to use. We've got consumer tips, you know, hey, what's your house worth? Penny experienced, you know, just some kind of random stuff. Planning to sell, preparing for spring, opportunities knocking. And you can create these and send them out to anyone, anywhere. Now we've got the real estate newsletter. So we're at messages. We just spent some time at create a new message. Now let's go to the real estate newsletter. And not a lot to do here, really. Except ensure that it's on there. So we've got the overview, the newsletter settings, manage your subscriptions. If you're creating any personal articles, you can actually create some of your own personal articles right here and draft something, call it something, and then draft it. Again, if you're going to do that, I would recommend you doing Microsoft Word and then cut and paste it in there. All right, autopilot settings, newsletter and campaigns, social post, holiday events, and news. Let's go to the social post first. So I have my social autopilots. So the cool thing I do here is they post stuff automatically for me that I don't even have to think about. General interest, engaging questions, I post on Twitter. Monthly real estate newsletter posting, I post on Facebook and Twitter. Real estate headlines on Facebook and Twitter. On my business one. Referral requests, where it's all going. This is some stuff for the other areas. You won't have to look at this. And all you do is click the box, open it, and select which ones you want it to send, and auto post for you. And then in your messages, that's where it will say where these next postings are doing. One thing you do want to check is every Tuesday, typically at 9 a.m., you should get an email from New Panda. It'll, hey, here's the posts that are going out. And if you don't like any of those posts, you can then simply go into your messages and delete that post. If you would like, or let it roll. We also have holiday emails and events. So this is part of the AVP as well that will post this automatically for you for their anniversaries or birthdays. If you loaded them in there, you'll create one card and it will send that back to you automatically. Memorial Day, 4th of July, and it says when the next delivery date is. So you can check these and it will auto post those for you as well. And I think we hit on the newsletters and campaigns. These ones we're actually not editing any of those. Those are already pre-edited on there. Tracking. You can see what's getting opened, delivered. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. It all kind of depends. Lastly, on the real estate tools, so some of your listings, are they getting sent out? Do you want to edit that? So it's your listings. And you'll notice nothing goes underlined when I click on this. But if I click on action, I can edit my Brookwood Court listing and send it out. Photos, whatever photos I want, save the listing, edit it, and send that out. So one of the things I do in my listing presentations, I explain to my clients, I'm going to send this out a day or two before your home is listed. And it says it has 6 bedrooms. That's not right. It has 4. Oh no, that is right. Sorry, wrong listing. They are right. And you can edit these, put in whatever photos you want, and I've got save the listing. And then once the listing's saved, I can come back in here and action. And now I can send a real estate e-listing. And now I can send that to any group that I would want on my listings. So it's kind of really cool. So you can edit it and then send it. Those are probably most likely the 2 things you would do at this location. So that's a pretty good overview of the program, what you can do with it. I recommend step 1, again, go to settings, get all this stuff hammered out, make sure that it's all correct. Step 2, import your contacts and get them in there. When you're importing this, if you are going to do it from a CSV file, because maybe you have an Excel spreadsheet saved somewhere, when I import it, I only import this part. First name, last name, email. I actually don't do the mobile address. I just do first name, last name, email. And then says it needs to be written exactly as it's written here. So you can see that it is first name, no spaces, last name, no spaces, capital F, capital N, and then email. And that's how it will need to read at the top of your Excel spreadsheet when you choose that file and upload it into here. So step 1, going here. Step 2, getting your contacts. And then step 3 is probably coming back into here and getting all your auto social posts, all your auto social networks in here. If you're not doing that there in step 1, you want to come back and then get these messages created and sent out. All right, that concludes us for today. Does anyone have any questions, comments? Splendid. Thanks so much. And remember, at any time, if you need help with this, don't hesitate to reach out to Katrina or myself, or spend some time in the help section there and actually taking a look at that, getting the questions, watching